are Muslims. And they've been taught through generations this is their way of life, even in West Africa. But a lot of these Africans, or Israelites, that's who they are from West Africa, that come over here converted, don't realize that they have dealt with the same conquest and murder we have dealt with. Just a different religion. The Arabs did to them what the Western world did to us. So let's give you some information on Islam. Who is the prophet that you must acknowledge as the prophet of Allah? And you know what? Who? Muhammad. Muhammad. Yes, sir. Muhammad. Good. Good answer. You're right. Now that I've examined it and have went into this, we realize that Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. He is. He's the prophet of Allah. Good question. Who is Allah? Okay. We're going to show you. First of all, we're the Hebrews. Let me put it out there, in case we can't get it all out within this hour. We're the Hebrews. We're the children of Israel written up in the Bible. Okay, we've been hidden. Our heritage have been taken from us. Give me Jeremiah 17. Our heritage have been taken from us. What you all are learning now is what the nations feared would happen. The nations feared that one day we would realize that they have come together and played a hoax on the children of Israel to enslave God's chosen people. That's why you can't find your rich history or a religion or a way of living connected to yourselves. They all conspired together to hide it from you. Yeah, the conference on, yes. Read Psalms. Get Psalms 96. That's the one I want. Psalms 96. What is behind every religion? Let's see. Psalms 96 and 4. Read it.
Psalms 96 and 4. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
Or what?
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
For all of the gods of the nations, means Gentile. It's the same Hebrew word. Gentile and nations are the same Hebrew word. So all the gods of the Gentiles are what?
Are idols.
Are idols. So the children of Israel was known by their God. We didn't need idols. We had laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Get Jeremiah 17 and 4. I need hold what you have now, because I'm coming back there. Because I want to show the brothers and sisters something. Why they don't know that they are the children of Israel today. The Hispanics, the Indians, the Negroes. Read that.
Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
One of the curses is that the children of Israel would discontinue from their heritage. Read.
even thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies, and the land which thou knowest not.
So the Lord, because the children of Israel went against the God of Israel, this curse was placed upon our forefathers. We're the children of the people contained in the book. We're living the curse. Read the verse again.
Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies, and the land which thou knowest not.
So he would cause us to serve our enemies in a land we knew not. We knew nothing about this new world when we were in Israel. Okay? So we're serving our enemies and serving their gods. That's why that's when you open up these Tom-like books of great religions, your what they call religion is not included. Because you're the people of the curse. It's the enemies giving you your God. Okay? Go to Deuteronomy 28:64. Write these down, please, in succession. You got the piece to the camera? Great piece. Okay, find it for me. Go to Deuteronomy 28:64. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28:64. And thou, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other.
So here's a curse put on the children of Israel. Read it again.
Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other.
He shall scatter Israel from one end of the earth even unto the other. Read.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Even what?
Even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone. That's a curse put on the children of Israel. Okay? And we know that the wood primarily represents the cross, which is Christianity. And the stone primarily represents the Kaaba stone you find in Islam today. Two of the biggest religions fighting for power in the earth today. I have a picture of the Kaaba stone. Let me see if I can get a bigger picture out of here. That's pretty big, right?
What supposedly happened at the Kaaba stone? Was there a prophet supposedly?
We're going to give you the whole thing. What they teach you, what they say to get you to believe that it's a sacred place. We're going to give you the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have good stories, like I said. They can give you the highlights without letting you know the true origin of it. We're going to show you what's really in the rock. You may see this in your restaurants or whatnot. Right? See these people? Right? I want to read something about the Kaaba. All right? I want you to read this for me here. Right here. Right there where it says, we actually got this out of an encyclopedia on the Kaaba. Alright? The same information I read parallels this book, so it's fine. Read that.
One of the 5 pillars of Islam requires every capable Muslim to perform the Hajj, pilgrimage, at least once in their lifetime. Multiple parts of the Hajj require pilgrims to walk several times around the Kaaba in a counterclockwise direction.
So they have to walk counterclockwise around the Kaaba. Read.
This circumambulation, the tawaf, is also performed by Muslims during the Umrah, lesser pilgrimage.
Go down here, which is right. Yeah, go ahead. Finish reading right there.
However, the most dramatic times are during the Hajj, when 2 million pilgrims simultaneously gather to the circle the building on the same day.
2 million people go to the building on the same day, what they call Hajj. And do what?
Gather to circle the building on the same day.
Go ahead. Now, I want you to give me that real quick. 2 million people make Hajj, right? Now, on one day, you might wonder, well, where did this black stone come from? They tell you that, no, I don't want to misquote it. I'm going to read what they say the Kaaba is and what it do. Okay. I need you to read right here where it says before Islam. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Read that. Right at the bottom.
Before Islam. As little is known of the history of the Kaaba, there are various opinions regarding its information and significance.
See that? It says there's little known about the Kaaba before Islam. They're lying. Any Muslim you run in today will give you a Kaaba story from the beginning. Abraham it was a house built there for Abraham. But let's see. They'll tell you that in a moment. But let's see. Don't try to bring Abraham into this. Let me read, and the reference is, according to Karen Armstrong, a book on Islam, a short history. The Kaaba was dedicated to Habal, an Abedian deity, and contained 360 idols. The original Kaaba had 360 idols in it before Muhammad brought forth Islam, which represented the days of the year, or were effigies of the Arabian pantheon. Once a year, tribes from all around the Arabian Peninsula, be they Christian or pagan, it doesn't matter if they was Christian or pagan, would converge on Mecca to perform the Hajj. So before Islam, Christians and pagans, I'm talking about Christians that converted, that was dealing with the paganism Christianity. You're going to see there's no difference. Now check this out. The Kaaba was thought to be the center of the world with the gate of heaven directly above it. The Kaaba marked the location where the sacred world intersected with the profane. And the embedded black stone was a further symbol of this, as a meteorite that had fallen from sky and linked heaven and earth. Now, before it was called Islam, in the middle, in that area, in that region, it was called Persian mythology, before Muhammad was born. A matter of fact, Muhammad's parents were priests in Persian mythology. Okay? The rock. There's an entrance to the rock. And there's gods in the rock that they say.